Hi everyone, this is Cena Wilson and I wanted to make a short video with tips on some of the brushes I use to paint the bark on the tree trunk in the painting Lean On Me. I know many of you are new to TB and not familiar with all the brushes, so maybe this will help get you started. I have already basically drawn a small outline with a basic pen on a transparent layer to get started. I'm going to switch now to the Pro Palette Knife, which, as many of you know in TB, that is one of my favorite brushes I like to use for painting oils. I'm just going to put in some color here for base, because I will be painting over this with another brush I want to introduce you to. Now I'm going to try to make this a rather short video, so I won't probably complete it all. I want to switch over to a brush that I like to use in landscapes, and particularly like to use it for doing bark on trees, and it's called the Light Scrub Brush. You can find this located in Contributors under Jan, I believe, Kirkland Landscapes. Start with the brush by pulling it down, and as you can see, you get the look of texture that you will find on a bark on the tree. Just try to fill this in some. Now I'm going to go back, reduce the size of my brush, and do a little more work. As you can see, this is going to add not only texture but contrast to the image. This is important when you are painting, that you pay attention to contrasting colors, because it has a tendency to either make your page look flat or that it's 3D perspective. Such as shadows is also another thing that makes a difference in your paintings. As you can see, I'm just doing little sketching here and there. To give you some idea of the result of this brush. And you want to change colors periodically so it doesn't look all the same or perfect. You don't want it to be perfect. This is a way of adding detail and faster way, I believe. I like detail, as you'll notice it in most of my paintings. It's not necessary, and there are many artists that try to stay away from that, and that's fine also. It's just whatever your style is. I'm going to just paint a section of this so we can keep this rather short, but this will give you ideas on how to produce bark. Okay. And you might want to change some color and highlight it. This is more of a black and gray. You come in and fill in different areas. And then I'm going to go back to the basic pen and reduce its size and opacity, and do a little bit more detail over here. This is what helps the bark stand out from the tree. As you will notice, Have you ever tried taking bark off of a tree? I have. I like to get up close and see what's under. It's not easy to remove though. I wouldn't recommend you doing this all the time. But I'm always curious what lies beneath. Main thing is you need to have fun when you're painting and be comfortable. Okay, I'm just going to finish up this little section here. Because you can take as long as you want to do this. And I do have a habit of doing that. And we don't make the video that long. Okay, that gives you some idea of how to do the bark that was on the trunk and the painting Lean on Me. I also added some greenery to the trunk because the trunk has been there a long time. It's old. There are things that have attached to the trunk. And I'm going to give you another example of using the light scrub brush for your background in a landscape, using the same brush to use for making weeds, grass. What you need to do is vary the color because it will grab some of the color as you pull back over it from underneath. And you see, it's starting to look like various weeds, and you have some depth in there with your darker colors. Of course, the ground and the base is going to be dark. And you might want to lighten it up with some of that color, browns, yellows. There you go. You get an idea of this brush, which again is the light scrub brush. You can use it for scrubbing and dabbing in the background or on trees for making bark. And I hope this will help you some in getting familiar with the brushes and TV. And I've certainly enjoyed doing this for you, and we will see you again soon. Thank you for watching.